We're just a few weeks away from the start of the Olympic Games in Paris. Our Delane Cleveland caught up with one of the athletes, a Maple Grove native, who's looking to achieve something that's never been done.
Set!
To achieve any level of success, it requires hard work. Whether you're a kid training for a national competition,
Let's work the body!
or Alassane An, who will soon compete on the world's biggest stage.
Yeah, we're just excited to see what we can do.
An, who's also known as the Gambian Goliath, is a Maple Grove native who qualified for the Paris Olympics in February in the martial art of Taekwondo. He'll represent Gambia, his father's native country, whose Olympic representation will be small.
2 people. Super small right now.
But big things can come in small packages, and he has high expectations for these games.
Expectations for me to go out there and do my best and give Gambia their first medal.
Go!
The man helping him achieve that task is Grandmaster Oi Lee,
Ready?
who's trained on at World Taekwondo Academy in Maple Grove since he was a child.
We try to keep everything as normal as possible because we still want to think of it as just, even though it's not, but still have the mentality it's just another day.
Still, with Paris only weeks away, An's training regimen has literally been kicked into high gear. Twice a day, 5 days a week.
First training, strength and conditioning, sprints, weights, plyometrics, all the explosive, all that stuff. Second training is probably like an hour or 2 after. Traditional Taekwondo, fighting, sparring, tactics, accuracy, all that stuff.
Ready?
All that stuff is what makes a champion. Coach Lee and An's colleagues will make sure that he's prepared.
Just by being there is a win, but of course we're all competitive. We want to go out there and we want to win a medal.
Medal or not, An hopes this Olympic run will inspire others, the kids in the studio and those around the world.
What I do will hopefully spark Gambia's, fire to grow a team and hopefully create a force to reckon with.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Anne's first Olympic match will take place against Croatia on August 10th. Here's something catching the attention of shoppers. The shops at Arbor Lakes in Maple Grove will soon get a Lululemon store. It's going into the empty storefront across the street from Pottery Barn. The store is expected to open sometime this fall. Beginning soon, construction to expand the Maple Grove Community Center. Work begins right after Maple Grove Days. The project adds a third sheet of ice, expanding the ice arena by about 35,000 square feet. There will also be building entrance improvements and significant adjustments to the parking lot. It's the time of year when blood donations are often at their lowest. Today in Newsmakers, Shannon Slatton sits down with Memorial Blood Center's Marie Maher about what the blood bank is doing to attract more donors.
Memorial Blood Centers has actually been around for 75 years now, and we are a community blood center. We work with local communities from the Twin Cities all the way up to Duluth and into Superior, Wisconsin, and we collect blood and we help patients we have over 40 hospitals and health systems that we work with, and we supply them life-saving blood.
It's always busy there, you always need donations, but particularly this time of year.
You know, that's so true, Shannon. In the summer months, we know people are busy. They're on vacation, they're maybe going to graduations, to weddings, and we do see a dip in the summer months, especially around the 4th of July holiday. So we are asking our wonderful folks out in the community to see if they can try and stop in and make some time. It takes less than an hour. We have some fantastic incentives in place. If you donate before July 7th, you get a really cool Olympic style t-shirt that is Team Blood Donor. It's needed when it's needed. There's no other substitute for blood. And we rely on the wonderful folks in the state of Minnesota to help keep us supplied. Our blood supply does stay locally. Sometimes people are curious about that. So local need is met first, and then once that's met, we might share with our other partners across the country. But your blood does, for the most part, stay right here in Minnesota or a little bit in Wisconsin.
All right, very important. Where can folks go to find out more information?
Thank you for asking. They can go to mbc.org. They will be able to find what appointments might be available. They could find either a blood drive or a donor center. We have quite a few donor centers now as well, where they can donate blood, and they can also find out any requirements, that is needed to donate blood.
So stop by and give if you can over the 4th of July holiday weekend.
Please do, folks. We really need you. We know you're busy and you have a lot going on. It takes less than an hour, and you'll probably save up to 3 lives with that donation.
All right. Maureen Maher with Memorial Blood Centers, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
A great way to buy fresh produce and shop local is underway in Plymouth.
And we have a really full set of vendors. The parking lot will be full, and we're ready to go.
The Parkers Lake Playfield is the site for the annual Plymouth Farmers Market. Nearly 40 vendors will be on hand selling produce, baked goods, and other items.
We love visiting with the vendors, seeing and discovering all their new goods. We have musicians that come, so we have live music, and it's just a happy, fun place to be.
Event organizers encourage people to bring cash because not everybody takes credit cards. The Plymouth Farmers Market runs every Wednesday through October 2nd from 2:30 to 6:30.
Our 2024 CCX All-Area Baseball team begins with a strong pitching staff, including Wayzata's number 20, Riley Leatherman. The Mr. Baseball winner finished the season with a 7-0 record and a 1.54 earned run average. He'll play college baseball at the University of North Carolina. Leatherman's teammate, Wayzata Jr. number 29, Noah Filer, finished the year with a 7-0 record and an ERA of 0.89. The Purdue University commit struck out 67 batters in 47 innings as the Trojans finished third in the state in Class 4A. Champlin Park's number 24, Tyler Fino, is another Division I signee headed to Texas Christian. The hard-throwing right-hander struck out 68 batters in 49 innings and allowed just 8 earned runs for a season ERA of 1.13. Ticino Grace's number 20, Tommy Heifert, helped pitch the Eagles to the Class 3A state title. Heifert won 2 of the 3 games at state with 2 complete games, including the championship. He finished the season with an earned run average of under 1. Maple Grove's number 23, Evan O'Dwyer, tied for the team lead in wins for the Crimson and led in innings pitched and strikeouts. O'Dwyer finished the season with an ERA of 1.60. Heritage Christian Academy reached the Class A state tournament for the first time in 6 years with a big help from number 7, Jonah Moulton. The junior had a 10-2 record and an ERA of 0.42. Moulton fanned 117 batters in just 66 innings. Hopkins' number 7, Jake Nordine, was a bright spot for the Royals. The senior won half of his team's 8 games this season and finished with an ERA of 2.90. Nordine was named All-Conference and All-Section. Number 10, Michael Ream of Wayzata, anchors our team behind the plate. The senior catcher headed to Minnesota Duluth next year, hit .373 with 3 home runs and 26 RBIs. Ream was named second team All-Metro. Our infielders include Armstrong's number 15, Dayton Franke. The senior first baseman hit .318 with 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. As a pitcher, Franke had an ERA of 1.84. Ticino Grace's number 12, Matthew Gallitzer, was a feared batter in the middle of the Eagles' order this spring. Gallitzer hit .442 with 18 extra base hits, including an eye-popping 11 home runs, 29 RBIs, and an OPS of 1442. Benilde St. Margaret's number 21, Charlie Guerin, was a tough out for opponents. The first baseman hit .580, including 18 doubles and 42 runs batted in. His OPS was 1533, and Guerin struck out just once all season. Rex number 8, Tommy Bellman, led the Section 5AA runner-up Mustangs in batting, hitting .429. The Rex second baseman led the team too in both extra base hits and runs batted in. Number 12, Chase Oxborough of Champlin Park, is another middle infielder who makes our team. Good defensive player who came on strong at the plate late in the season. Oxborough will play next year at Wisconsin River Falls. Providence Academy shortstop and pitcher Tomas Palomares was the IMAC Conference Player of the Year for the league-leading Lions. Palomares was also named his team's most valuable pitcher. Number 21, Maple Grove's Nathan Schmidt finished his prep career hitting .409 for the Crimson with an OPS of 1160, 18 runs batted in, and 16 runs scored. The third baseman played in the high school All-Star Series. Like Schmidt, Osseo's number 1, Jorda Savoravong, was selected for the All-Star weekend. The senior hit .329 for the Orioles and stole 15 bases. The slick-fielding outfielder will play next year at Augsburg. Wayzata's number 6, Adam Deselich, was a terrific hitter this season for the 26-1 Trojans. The junior All-Metro honorable mention outfielder hit a team-high .452 with 14 extra base hits. Benilde St. Margaret's number 27, Caleb Koski, hit .455 for the 21-win Red Knights. The senior center fielder finished with 11 extra base hits, 31 runs scored, and 25 runs batted in. He'll play in college at Indiana University. And these guys had fine seasons too. Here are the honorable mention selections for baseball. And there's our team, the 2024 CCX All-Area Baseball Team. I'm John Jacobson.